Good evening. Liverpool versus everybody off the dome. How's everybody doing? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, all across the world. Um, Hope you are having a good week so far. It is Wednesday, the 7th of March. Yeah, I got a cousin's birthday's coming up. Look, listen. Yeah, the city game. I don't even know. Did anybody watch the city game? I didn't watch it. I didn't really see the point. Um, I want to talk about Spurs again, and the main thing I want to get at with them is that listen, we can call Harry Kane world class all we want. Until he shows us something, I don't want to hear anybody telling me that. I don't want to see anybody writing me that. I don't want to see any video I see on YouTube or anywhere on social media. If I see anything about Harry Kane being compared to anybody like Lewandowski or anybody that's considered to be a top striker, I immediately have to X out of it. I can't look at that. You know what I mean? I don't care how many goals he scores in the Premier League. He can't do it when it counts. His team needed him today. He was nowhere to be found. Nowhere. I think the chance he had went off the bar. Look, everybody gets unlucky. We get it. We were unlucky with Gerard Slip. You know what I mean? And I think to most people, they still think that would say that he's world class, although some would not. So listen, the big times come up, you have to shine. He didn't shine. It's as simple as that. Um, all due respect. All credit goes to Juventus. They were not the better team in any one of these games. They had a few minutes, but that's what counts. You know what I mean? You don't. There's no moral situation here. They were they were good enough in those 5 to 6 minutes, whatever it was. The two goals they got, important goals, and they kept Spurs from scoring again. Now Spurs dug themselves a hole by missing opportunities. Son had a few. I believe Harry Kane had one at least. They had their chances, but they couldn't do it. And listen, it's just Pochettino. You know what I mean? I know how he's a. I think worldwide, European wide, people know that Pochettino is a good manager. He proved that at Southampton. He got the new job at Spurs, or not new anymore, but my point is, after doing well with Southampton, he moved on to Spurs. Bigger club, more money, a little more traction for him. So, but at the end of the day, uh, this is what he's slowly going to be known for, and that is just the big time coming and him coming a bit small. So, um, there's talk. So, a team like Real Madrid wanting Harry Kane to me is laughable. Um, I don't see it. I don't see it. And to me, Harry Kane is happier with winning golden boots, winning cheap penalties by diving, uh, and beating Alan Shearer's record for goal scoring. That's what's important to him. So there were times where I thought, oh yeah, he's gone. He's leaving Tottenham. They're not going to win anything there. But I don't think he really has that ambition to win anything anyway. He talks a big game, but if he had the ambition and want to do that, he would leave Spurs because he's not winning anything there. I don't care who they bring in, who they let go, whatever. They're not winning anything at Tottenham. That's just fact. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. They'll have one of the best teams, the best squads, starting 11 squads in the Premier League for years to come, maybe. But they'll never have a bench, and they won't win anything. They just won't. They will never win anything in the league, as far as I'm concerned. Um, and Alan Shearer never won anything. So the idea that he wants to stay just to beat that, it's just it shows he has no ambition. No ambition, baby. No ambition. So uh, yeah, yeah. Spurs top bottle top they're bottle droppers. I mean, they just the fact that they could not hold on to that tie is pretty bad, but funny as well. I got a kick out of it personally. So um, yeah, not much to say more about that. It is what it is. I think Juventus did what they had to do again to get the goals and to keep Tottenham from doing it. And it's a shame because again, if Juventus were honest, they didn't do well at all collectively. Just on the both games when you weigh away, because Juventus had a chance to win it in the first game. They didn't do it. I think it was a missed penalty or something like that, but they couldn't do it, and Tottenham got that result. And of course, most Tottenham fans thought, oh, go back to go back to is it Wembley? Yeah, yeah, they were trash. What's up, Adam? Go back to Wembley, and that's the other thing. they've been so well. People had the nerve to call Wembley the Spurnabow. I mean, good Lord have mercy. As if Tottenham has been royalty in Europe for. Some of these fans are just hilarious, man. But you know, it is what it is. But they will get better. Was that Spurs? Yeah, maybe. I mean, hopefully all teams are getting better, but they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna win anything. I don't think they're gonna win anything. Getting better is one thing. I just don't. Oh, Juventus, yeah, yeah. Juventus is definitely gonna get better. They got a lot of guys that are kind of over the hill within age and things like that, but still playing. That moment with Chiellini and Buffon when they grabbed each other's face and they had that psycho moment for a minute. That's when you knew they were going to take this, take that match, and Spurs had plenty of chances in the Champions League. Yeah. So I thought Costa was a beast for them. Costa is a player, man. That guy. God, what's his name? The Brazilian. Is it no, not Diego Costa. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Brazilian guy, the winger, I guess. Number 11, I think. He's really good for them. Yeah, he's fast as lightning, man. Fast as lightning. Yep, yep. Good point, Carl. Classic. Yeah, yeah. Classic, classic. That's Calcio for you. That's classic. That's classic Italian ball, man. And hats off to the manager. He made those changes. I don't know what took him so long though. I mean, to go to a flat back four, it just made more sense. You can see in the first half, Costa was kind of isolated. And they were able to penetrate that. And Son, the Korean stand up, Korea, all the people who are maybe in and around near Korea, stand up. Son had a good game. Had a really good game. And too bad he to me he was the highlight of the game. I'm so over even talking about Kane or that other diving prick. I forget his name right now, but you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean Juventus is built on that, man. That's what they do. They defend. They got hard nosed, old school defenders. The philosophy is there. Losing Bonucci doesn't really seem to be that big of a damaging situation for them. Not Lamella, Lamella too, but the other guy, Deli Ali, yeah, that team, and again, they got a good squad. Marino should go back to Italy. He killed it there again. Yeah, yeah. I think that was probably the best fit for Mourinho. That's his style. Believe it or not, that's his style. He loves that. Um, but Brent, let's move on to that. Let's segue into the United Liverpool game. What players on United, if anybody, do you all think? Not that you're fearful of that can hurt us, if anyone. Um, I was thinking about that today. Juventus should have got a penalty. They should, and that's the thing. They should have gotten a penalty. They didn't, and Spurs still couldn't do it. Also, they almost got bailed out at the end. Did you see that shot at the end by Harry Kane, the header that hit the post? That was offsides. That that was offsides, and yet and again they continue to get these chances. Now, listen, I'm not about to call anybody a cheat or whatever, but it's just ironic that yet again they were about to get bailed out. You know what I mean? From something that should have been Sanchez. Got away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's funny because a lot of us were saying, Sanchez, man, I wish we could have got him. Spurs got him. He's okay defender, but he's here lately. The games I've seen him play, he's been switched off far too often, man. Far too often. I mean, both of those goals really give Juventus credit for scoring them, but both of those shouldn't happen. If Liverpool does that in the Champions League game, hell, they do it in the Premier League game, we would get crucified. So, Martial, yeah, yeah, Martial, yeah. I say Lingard. Believe it or not, I think almost every time he comes in, he does something good for them, and that's crazy. But yeah, they have more officials in the Champions League, and they still exactly. See, this is my thing. They're gonna have to introduce VAR or something because all these other little things they're doing because they don't want VAR. It's not working. I mean, that's just atrocious. That's a blatant penalty. And the thing is, here's a point of that. Here's a talking point. Again, it's almost like they're encouraging diving because if you're honest about it, because Costa took another step and then fell. So it's like it's just it's crazy, man. It was so blatant. Yeah, yeah. He took another step and then that's a foul. That's a penalty. If that's in the field somewhere. That's a call. You got to call that. That is a penalty. You know what I mean? It's just it's obvious, blatant, like you said. You know what I mean? And it's like, do you go to ground or do you stay up and try to be honest? It's just it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But hats off to Costa for staying. I mean, he went down afterwards. Maybe he should have just went down when he felt the contact. I mean, I don't know. But that's the thing, man. They got to get these things right, man, because that could have cost. Juventus the game. I mean, at the end of the day, you never want to put it down to that. But I hate the officials watching the penalty box. They never have the guts. Yeah, they don't. The big calls. That's why they're there for. Exactly. It made it simply ridiculous. That's your job, and you scared to do it. I mean, come on, man. I'm surprised there's not more. And no, I'm not wishing this on anybody. I'm just saying. I know how rageful we get as fans, but I'm surprised there's not more death threats. For refs. Seriously, man, because we know how serious football is in the world. And again, I'm not promoting that. I'm just saying, you know, there's some crazed fans out there. You know what I mean? And players get death threats all the time. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy, man. I mean, there's so much money on these games, so much at stake, and these refs continue. Whether it's in Europe, whether it's domestically, they continue to make these ridiculous calls, man, or lack thereof. But then again, the Juve player played Son dirty and should have seen a red. Refs report today. I didn't see all that. Yeah, you're probably right. I didn't see all that. Andrew should get 2 challenges. Yeah, it's almost like a kind of American football NFL thing. Yeah, uh, it's terrible though. But yeah, that was a wild ending, man. That was a wild ending. That those 5-6 minutes is all they needed, and they got it. That's what it comes down to some games, man. You got it, and I don't know if that's the pedigree, the experience Juventus had to a degree. Um, they've been there, done that. Obviously, way more than Juventus has ever. Spurs have ever. So I'm not sure if that's it, but yeah, back to United. I think Lingard for me, Martial. Managers more. Managers more. Yeah, football fans are crazy. I remember one player got killed over. Yeah, one player. Man, how many people have lost their lives over football, and all over the globe. Football is serious. I mean, even here where I live, man, a lot of these Hispanic guys they play. I played with them before, but there's so much money on the line. A lot of these guys, it's money on the line, and somebody will kill you over a game of football. You know what I mean, or seriously try to hurt you. Liz, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Party for Juventus. Yeah, it happened when their plane landed. He was shot. Yeah, yeah, Colombian team. Remember that? Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a serious thing, man. We all know football is a serious thing, and I guess that's what people mean by football is more than a game, or you know more than life, or whatever. That's a little extreme for me. I love the game, but it ain't worth nobody's life being taken. But yeah, Lingard, Martial, Mata. I think Juan Mata could be beneficial to them. Again, I doubt that Marino would start him, but he probably will now that I'm saying that. I was hoping Tottenham too, because we owe them. I said that earlier, just after the game. Mata is decent. Mata is decent. I mean, he came on against Crystal Palace. He didn't get the goal necessarily, but certain players, just their presence. You know what I mean? Like they made some changes in the Juventus game, and right away, they brought on Osamoah and somebody else. But certain players and their presence, yeah, nobody. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. And until they're penalized for it, then it'll keep happening. Yeah, the gambling too, the mafia, all the money that's involved. Yeah. Oh, who should be starting? Asamoah? That's what you're saying. I agree. I love Asamoah, man. He's out of contract soon. Just saying. Oh, Mata. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He should, but that's Mourinho. I'm gonna do my prediction for their starting lineup as the week goes on. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. I might just say that for Friday. Yeah, guys. Whoever was hanging around with us last night, I don't know what happened, man. My computer is clearly just out of service. It's just long overdue to get a new one. So I probably won't be doing that whole live chat thing on Friday. I mean, I'll be doing a live, but I won't be able to incorporate other people because I don't trust the sound on this damn computer. So whoever was looking forward to that, sorry, because I definitely was. But I'll be here talking. And we'll try to have something special for you guys leading up to that game. But yeah, I think I said Mata, Martial, and Lingard, the human possum, be the sponsor. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know, man. I like. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you might be right. Yeah, that's it's kind of pissed me off, but it is what it is, man. It's cool. Marino will go full strength on Saturday or safe. That's a good question, Liz. I was just thinking about that on the bus ride home, and it's hard to say because that's a video game is big for them now. They've been resting all week. We've been the team that had to play, so it's hard to say. What I will say is that because they beat Crystal Palace, It'll be more of low block. I mean, I don't see why he would. He's not going to go toe to toe. He's not stupid. He's no dummy. You know what I mean? This guy's been around the world, been around the block. He knows it. He cannot go to toe to toe. He can't go to toe. He can't go toe to toe with a team like Liverpool. He can't. He won't do it. And really, why should he? Yeah, that's a good point. They don't really. Well, I mean, they got enough in reserve that they can play maybe not a full strength team. I mean, if you got Matt to come off the bench and Rashford coming off the bench, those are guys on other teams that could be starting. Fellaini, is he even fit? Because if he's fit, I'd play. If I'm that coach, I'd play him in the midfield. But it'll probably be this overrated young kid, Mkhitaryan, whatever the fuck his name is, um, Pogba, and Matic, which already is a Pogba and Matic is already a decent midfield. I don't know. I thought he was. I'm not one of the best friends of the Man United fan. Last time we spoke, he said he thought he was fit. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but it's going to be really interesting, man. Not only who they start, but who we start. You know what I mean? It's what's the best midfield. We you kind of know the back four, the front three. That's already pretty made up. We already know what that's going to be. I'd be surprised if those would change too much. I mean, I guess the partner with Van Dyke might be a mystery. Are we starting Trent Alexander over Gomez? I think that's kind of up to everybody's opinion. Robbo definitely comes back in. I don't want to see Alberto Moreno again. I'm sorry. Unless we have a situation where in the quarterfinal we can afford to do that. Hendo will play because Klopp rates him. Yeah, Hendo got a knock though, didn't he? Didn't Hendo get a knock against Porto last night? I don't know how serious it is, but it's Hendo. I think you got to really be careful with him, man, because he's getting hurt off anything. If you blow in his ear too hard, he might get an ear infection or something. Chan, Milner, and Ox, I guess. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I don't know what's up with Genie. Dead leg. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, listen. I hope he's good. I think you got to put either Hendo or Milner in there. Hendo, Chan, and Genie. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Genie though, because he wasn't on the bench for Porto, was he? Anyway, yeah. I can't see Marino doing anything but playing that low block. Catching us on the counter, trying to get something from a set piece. Maybe trying to wear us down, tire us out, and then try to hit us in the second half at some point. But they are not going to toe. And it's a shame because the players they got, they should be going toe to toe. But this Mourinho, and I can't knock him because he gets results. We can say what we want. Um, call him every name you can in the book. He gets results usually when it matters. So I mean, hey man, this is a big game, and it's easy to say biggest game of the season. Milner, Hendo, Ox is what Klopp will go in my opinion, but we'll see. Yeah, and yeah, I wouldn't mind that. In a game like this, a battle like this, I want Shannon to be in there. That's just me, but you said you think he would go with, and I can't knock that. I mean, I agree. He probably will go with that. I want to see Ox play a part in this game. I want to see Chan play a part in this game. Genie's a question mark again. Between Milner and Hendo, whatever. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to me. The lineup we put out is going to be, it should be strong enough to play this team. Should be strong enough to beat this team. I can't wait. But yeah, I just can't see him going toe to toe for us. That makes no sense. That would just that's suicide. You know what I mean? All they need is a draw. All they need is a draw. That's what they'll be fighting for, a draw. If they can nick something in the end, if it's 0-0 until the 80th night, then he might try to do something. But the majority of that game will be him setting up that wall and hoping to nullify us. So we just got to be on it. We've proven it. I've said it before. You all know it. We've proven it that we can break these teams down. This is big. And again, you can say, I feel like every time we turn around, you playing a City, Tottenham, or whatever, it's the biggest game of the season. It's another game. It's another game. It's important, you know. And this whole fighting for the best of the rest, fighting for the second place situation. It is. We're gonna get top four regardless. You know what I mean? So, Oxford Chan, who would be who would the room pick on current form? Yeah, Oxford Chan. Oh, that is a good question. Everybody know I'm partial to Chan, but that's hard. That's hard. I think Ox definitely is better at just getting the ball and going. I think we all know that. Chan kind of lollydags on the ball a little bit. You know, does a little sightseeing before he makes a move or a pass. So that one's hard. You got me stumped on that one, Adam. I have no answer for that. That's a good question. I want to partner Ox and Chan this game. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And then so who's your third? You got Ox and Chan. So you got Hendo sitting. I mean, I guess that's what it would have to be. I mean, I don't know anybody else who could really sit. I mean, you could put Shannon sitting, and then would you have Genie, Milner? Yeah, that's the answer, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. Milner, yeah, okay, all right, yeah. You want to have one of those guys in there between Milner and I gotta say Milner. They would all go missing. You really? You think so? Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's definitely possible. But thanks, guys, for being in here, man. Six of you guys, appreciate it, 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 appreciate it. Um, yeah, so we got the four teams so far that are in it. Of course, City um, knocking Basel out. Juventus laying a smackdown on Spurs. Of course, the mighty Reds of Liverpool. Ox can get doesn't work for me. Ox can, yeah, football. Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, I think they have worked this season. I don't know if that's the best, or they've been in the games together when we've done our best. But I think they can work together. But we'll see. See what happens. Liverpool, and then who else has made it to the final or the eight? Who am I missing? Juve, Liverpool, City. Oh, Real Madrid. Yeah, yeah. So that's a nice four right there. So who else do we think are making it if we had to call it today? I think Bayern is probably a shoe in. You know, United or Sevilla. They're both quality. They definitely can, just not for Saturday. Okay, I got you. I got you. I mean, you know, it's all about matchups. All about matchups. So you might be right. But yeah, Bayern's in. I think you can pretty much call that. The Shakhtar Roma game is the tricky one to me. Again, I don't. The Shakhtar is that kind of, question mark team. At least for me, I haven't watched a lot of them. I know they got some Brazilian players, and clearly they did enough to beat Roma. Is Roma going to be better this game when they play them? You know, having some momentum coming from that game that they won against Napoli. I don't know. Can Dzeko step up? Can he step up and bang in the goals? I don't know. Um, Chelsea, Barcelona, and then who else? Chelsea, Barcelona, Chelsea, Barcelona, Chelsea, Barcelona, United, Sevilla, Bayern. Okay, yeah. So, oh yeah, Bayern, Besiktas, and Roma and Shakhtar. Yeah, that's your pick. Okay, Bayern, Sevilla. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a spicy final eight, man. It's gonna be a spicy. Just to prove the doubters wrong, I see all these pundits and YouTubers criticism our defense. Yeah, are you a Juventus fan? Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, it's probably nice for people who like Syria. You know, that's the only Italian team in there. Italy didn't make the World Cup. We all know that. It's much talked about, much highlighted, which is still crazy to me. The amount of quality they have in that country, crazy. Yeah, same. I rate them in defense. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna call what they did today lucky. Over the two legs lucky. They did what they had to do. They got the win. But I mean, if that's a different team, are they doing that? You know, if that's City, are they beating them playing like that? Probably not. Um, right? Are you talking about Juventus or are you talking about Liverpool? Or are you talking about the defense? Um, so get a better idea of who we're gonna face once these other games obviously are complete. Get an idea of who we're gonna do, and of course, watch for the draw. But I'm excited, man. Whoever we get. Oh, okay, I got you. My bad. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, look. Let them hate. Let them doubt. Let them hate. Let them doubt. It's cool. You know what I mean? I would love City barking next round. Really see the team is about. Yeah. City. That's what I've been saying. City, Tottenham. you know, or whoever really. That's my thing. But City, Tottenham, City because I think people still feel like we were lucky, even though we kind of flattered them with the final score. They got the three back. People say they could have gotten that last one with Aguero, but he was offsides. Listen, I would love to play City again, just to put all the doubt, all the hate, all the questions to the side. But yeah, I heard people say we have a worse defense than Spurs. Listen, I mean the stats probably are in their favor, and I think man to man for man, like on paper, maybe City versus Barca. You think that'll be in the next round, City versus Barca? And who wins that? Everybody answer that. City, Barca. Who wins that? I mean, a lot of people say they're carbon copies of each other, which I think is a joke. But who wins that? Barca? Yeah, it'd be a good matchup. It'd be a good matchup. I mean, especially Barca wins, yeah. Especially if you like that kind of the ticky tacky and the highlight reel kind of football. List says City. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, that would be a good one. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. I mean, it's weapons all over the field, man. All over the field. I don't know. It comes down to what team is better defensively, in my opinion. Easy, immature, unexperienced. Yeah. The reason why Barca wins is because they have improved defensively. Yeah. Yeah. Barcelona all day. Okay. Okay. Um, so I guess we're saying the result in the first leg with Chelsea is based on just Chelsea sitting back, because City are way better than Chelsea, right? What's that about? Barca can kill you in multiple ways now. Yeah, but I mean, can't City as well with certain teams? I mean, I think they both could kill you in a lot of different ways. Barca's defense is not that good. Yeah, I agree. I'd be curious to know if they played Premier League teams on a regular, in their league. Let's say if there was a Super League, and in the Super League you had the best teams of every league. Would their defense be able to hold up? It means one thing to be playing against, Ibar and all of those teams in the Liga week to week, but you playing against teams that got some firepower going for what they do. They shut out Atletico Madrid this past weekend. Okay, yeah, I mean, to me, Atletico Madrid is the Spanish Juventus in a way. That I mean, I like their team. That's the only team I watch when I watch the Liga. But they don't. They to me aren't really a team that you worry too much about scoring bags of goals or really threatening. Really, in my opinion. Yeah, struggle with Espanyol. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, right? Yeah, they struggle with Espanyol, so they shut out. The Atletico game, did that end 1-0? City are a great team. I just don't rate them like everyone going on about English dynasty. Oh, me too. Yeah, they can miss me with that next year. Probably someone else. Yeah, that's how you're gonna have to grade or judge Pepper, my man Pepper, Guardiola. That's how what's gonna happen in year two, three, four. Is this just a flash in the pan? Is it? I mean, are you gonna continue with this? Um, so we'll see. We'll see. Oh right, yeah, right. That was the world class free kick. Yeah. Okay. I didn't see the game, but I kept hearing about this world class free kick. But from what I can see, it should have been stopped. Anyway, Messi, is he world class? Does he need to win a World Cup? Is he world class? Is him not having a World Cup holding him back from getting that title? Just curious, because in my mind, he needs to win a World Cup. That's just me, but yeah. And I mean, be a part of it, not just you know be there. He has to be a part of Argentina getting some kind of silver. Of course, he's world class. Okay, yeah, I think most people would agree. People would agree. And I'm sorry. Okay, not okay. Of course, he's world class. Is preventing him from being the right. That's my point. World. Obviously, you're right, Liz. Yes, of course, he's world class. I guess that's what I meant. The best is he in the conversation of being best ever? Yes, to be. a god in his country. If they win it, it will be massive part. Yeah, Maradona won. Exactly. Yeah, Maradona. So I think until he does that, you can't really consider him up there with Maradona, Pele, a lot of these guys who've done it in domestic leagues and for their country with his hand. Ooh, savage list, savage, but savage truth, savage truth list, savage truth. That was a hand. That was the hand of Allah. But yeah, no, I'm just so excited, man. I just Saturday just can't get here fast enough. I wish the game was Friday and lots of cocaine. Hey, hey, that's also very factual and also very savage, man. I feel bad for Kane. Whoa, why you feel bad for Kane? I need to know that. Let me know why you feel bad for Kane, please. I'll wait. I need to know why you feel bad for Kane, please. What reason? What is it? Why? And and how many of you feel like, oh, I want to see as many English teams, advance? What's that about? Why? Why? Is that because you there's a hope that we can play them and maybe that's easier because we know them more than these other teams? What time is the Arsenal game for you, Aaron, tomorrow? It's on really early afternoon here. Oh yeah, all these games are like around 2:30, 2:45. Uh, Listen, if you're world class and you're the leader of a team, that comes with it. You gotta put his big boy pants on. He's a football player. He gets paid a lot of money, and that's what comes with it. That pressure. Best he could do is go to a weaker team or don't win. Yes, Tottenham is my mom's team. Oh yeah, Spurs fan. Yeah, that's actually gonna be a good game. I'm definitely gonna watch that because Milan is looking really good in the Gattuso. I've spoken about it before. They are exciting to watch, so I'm definitely gonna watch that. Honestly, I don't know the next time Arsenal will win a game. I just don't see it. I'm saying that, and of course they'll probably win tomorrow. But I mean, they just look abysmal. We talked about it before. I don't really need to go back in it again. But yeah, that's looking a little sad over there. But yeah, back to Kane. Listen, he's the man of the team. So just like managers, I don't think Klopp deserves to have people say Klopp out and he's overrated and he's a joke, he's a clown, whatever. But it happens, and he takes it on the chin. That comes with it. That comes with the territory. You gotta hear it. You gotta catch that. So that is personally, I respect your opinion, but that doesn't personally make me feel sorry for him. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And especially when after they tied the game with us, which he's from me dies made red kinda. Oh, we're trying to. Yeah, nah, let her like Spurs, man. Let her love her team. You know, and it makes it funner. It makes it more fun at dinner time, and if you guys are playing, the two teams are playing. You talk, a little banter. It's cool. It's cool. Um, yeah, I mean, no big deal. No big deal. Shout out to moms, Spurs fan. Shout out. Um, but yeah, Kane's got to take it on the chin. Then after they beat us, what did he say? Can't give me two chances. I bet Juventus was saying the same thing. Can't give us two chances. You know what I mean? So you did that. You did that. So it's always fun to poke fun at Harry Kane because he does have a little bit of chatter, whether it's social media, after the games, in the camera. So gave him two chances. So it is what it is. Could care less about no damn Harry Kane diving ass. But yeah, man, I think again, this is one of those games where, I mean, in any game this is good, but assuming they're gonna park the bus, low block, play defensively. I like to say more so than park the bus. We got to get an early goal. Kane wasn't Suarez tonight or Messi. Big games. Where are you at? Yeah. Um. We got to get that early goal. We got to get that early goal and just be at the races, man. Keep level heads. It's gonna be a physical battle. Best believe that, especially if Fellaini is playing. Already that game is gonna be different if he's in the game. We already know how he does. So it's gonna be a battle. Tactically, you could say maybe. I mean, then again, you don't really know. There's not much tactics involved when somebody is sitting back. What time is the Arsenal game for you? Yeah, it'll be like 2:45, 2:30, 2:45. I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to mention. it's sad. Some of these American commentators, the way some of the Arsenal fans are treat Wenger now is disrespectful. It's on early in England. Early. Oh, so that's what the 8 or 9 a.m. in England. Um. Oh no! Wait. What? So what time is it? What do you mean early? What time early? You mean 10 years to fix it? Yeah. I mean, I get what Ose is saying too, though. But again, I think if you ask, so we took a poll on Arsenal fans, I think it's more the younger people who are, 30, 35 or younger. I know, but what time is it though? You probably said it, but I missed it. I wasn't looking. What time is it in England that the game comes on? But now I get you, also disrespectful. I don't know if I say that. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I don't know if I necessarily agree. Um, at the end of the day, though, 5 p.m. Interesting. Okay, that is interesting. That's odd. Yeah, yeah. Um, I mean, he's been there long enough. He hasn't really progressed with the team. You can talk about Invincibles all you want, but they haven't won the league since then. So even that year, there was a bunch of draws. But listen, it is Invincible. So I'm not not poo pooing it. That's a big accomplishment. But what did you do after that? Not a whole lot. So um, some fans won't be home for the game afterward. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel with the games here with these 2 o'clock joints, man. I be having to rush, try to get to the pub or watch it somehow. But I mean, I'm not gonna be doing all that for the game tomorrow because it ain't Liverpool, so it's no big deal. But I do want to catch it, at least bits and pieces of it if I can. But yeah, man, it's gonna be an exciting weekend. Friday we're gonna do some things. Saturday morning we're gonna do some things. Um, Kind of like a story of the day, going to the pub with Onyx, watching the game. We're meeting up with a good friend of ours who's a Man United fan. He'll probably have his son there too, so that should be fun. Um, at least that's the plan. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. But yeah, so Wenger is talking or taking advantage of the weak leadership, and it's because scapegoat for the owner. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Um, like I said, for so long it was about that money because he was making them so much money. Getting top four, that brings a lot of money. You know what I mean? Got a cup here, a cup there, trophy here, trophy there. But that top four, getting that every year was good for them. It was good for them. It was a big money making situation for them. So again, a lot is riding on this Europa League, and I just don't think global brand. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I mean, a lot is riding on this Europa League, and nope, I don't see it. I don't see it. I do not see it. So, yeah, glad we rested Van Dyke. Rested, we're using the squad, but rested, we can say. Um, I'm in DC, man. Yeah, I'm in DC. Well, DC, just outside of DC, and probably like, oh, don't be sorry. Welcome. Michael Thompson. I appreciate that. Are you from the states? Are you live in the states? Or you abroad? Where you at? Um, I am a little disappointed we brought Salah on. That was pointless, and you know I know God forbid he pulled a hamstring or something. That would have just been wasteful and silly. Uh, you know, it, I understand you wanted to score a goal and win the game in the second leg, but that was just unnecessary to me. But Van Dyke will be 100% fresh. The only running he did was in warm ups, and I don't even know how hard he ran during that. Robbo will be fresh. The right back is still an unknown. We don't know what's going on with that. I think he took Emery off. Um, Firmino came off early. So listen, our guns will be ready. Our guns will be ready. It's not the worst thing to put Salah in, get him some leg activity, get out there and run a little bit. But the good thing is we're going to this game united. Knock on wood. Hopefully, Nothing happens in training, but with guys fit, ready to go, ready to fight, and that's what I want to see more than anything else. You know what I mean? Just that's always what I want to see. Just fight. Not gonna win every game. Not gonna get a result every time, but that's a big one, isn't it? Who partners for? Yeah, yeah. Anderson, hopefully not important. Yeah. And who was your pick? Did you say? Because I don't know if I asked that yesterday. Did you say Lovren, Adam? Um. Yeah, that's back to back games for Lovren, isn't it? Because I know he started in Newcastle and then Porto. So I don't know. I don't know. That'll be interesting to see what they decide to go with. Yeah, Lovren somehow. You're right. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember you said it like that. Yeah. Well, look, guys, I'm gonna cut it short, man. Go get some food, hang with the family. Looking forward to seeing you guys again, speaking to you guys again. Thank you for hanging around, whoever does. The usual people. Love you guys, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm logging out. See you soon.